I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. Music was my refuge. I could crawl into the space between the notes and curl my back to loneliness. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Have enough courage to trust love one more time and always one more time. Never make someone a priority when all you are to them is an option. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. Love is like a virus. It can happen to anybody at any time. The human heart tells us that we are more alike than we are unalike. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. A woman's heart should be so hidden in God that a man has to seek him just to find her. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. Ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. Stepping onto a brand new path is difficult, but not more difficult than remaining in a situation which is not nurturing to the whole woman. Everything in the universe has a rhythm. Everything dances. No matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. Any book that helps a child to form a habit of reading, to make reading one of his deep and continuing needs, is good for him. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Most people don't grow up. Most people age. They find parking spaces, honor their credit cards, get married, have children, and call that maturity. What that is aging. There's a world of difference between truth and facts. Facts can obscure truth. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. Be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Life is pure adventure, and the sooner we realize that, the quicker we will be able to treat life as art. A friend may be waiting behind a stranger's face. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. If you have only one smile in you, give it to the people you love. Don't be surly at home, then go out in the street and start grinning. Good morning at total strangers. When I look back, I am so impressed again with the life-giving power of literature. If I were a young person today, trying to gain a sense of myself in the world, I would do that again by reading, just as I did when I was young. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. When we find someone who is brave, fun, intelligent, and loving, we have to thank the universe. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. First best is falling in love. Second best is being in love. Least best is falling out of love. But any of it is better than never having been in love. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with shades of deeper meaning. The problem I have with haters is that they see my glory, but they don't know my story. The ache for home lives in all of us. The safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. The ship of my life may or may not be sailing on calm and amiable seas. The challenging days of my existence may or may not be bright and promising. Stormy or sunny days, glorious or lonely nights. I maintain an attitude of gratitude. If I insist on being pessimistic, there is always tomorrow. Today I am blessed. I am convinced that most people do not grow up. We marry and dare to have children and call that growing up. I think what we do is mostly grow old. We carry accumulation of years in our bodies and on our faces, but generally our real selves, the children inside, are innocent and shy as magnolias. I've learned that making a living is not the same thing as making a life. I believe that the most important single thing, beyond discipline and creativity, is daring to dare. All great achievements require time. To those who have given up on love, I say, trust life a little bit. Every person needs to take one day away, a day in which one consciously separates the past from the future. Jobs, family, employers, and friends can exist one day without any one of us, and if our egos permit us to confess, they could exist eternally in our absence. Each person deserves a day away in which no problems are confronted, no solutions searched for. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you will have succeeded. Anything that works against you can also work for you once you understand the principle of reverse. It's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman phenomenally. There is nothing so pitiful as a young cynic because he has gone from knowing nothing to believing nothing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown, but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off you. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Living well is an art that can be developed. A love of life and ability to take great pleasure from small offerings and assurance that the world owes you nothing and that every gift is exactly that, a gift. A woman who is convinced that she deserves to accept only the best challenges herself to give the best. Then she is living phenomenally. Success is loving life and daring to live it. Whining is not only graceless, but can be dangerous. It can alert a brute that a victim is in the neighborhood. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. We spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives. My mother said I must always be intolerant of ignorance, but understanding of illiteracy. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Do not complain. Make every effort to change things you do not like. If you cannot make a change, change the way you have been thinking. You might find a new solution. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am also obligated to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. Talent is like electricity. We don't understand electricity. We use it. Love life. Engage in it. Give it all you've got. Love it with a passion, because life truly does give back many times over what you put into it. The sisters and brothers that